atrocious.
A little bit of pump chase. Being on the airplane, great spot. This will be a less than keto meal. Mark's never gonna pay. So after a little bit of training, we grabbed some food and kind of got prepared for the seminar. This is my first time doing one of these. I've spoke before, but never at a thing that was mine and for other people to come to. This is the first one of these I've done, so I was working, traveling a lot for work, and started trying to figure out what gyms were in the area that I was in, and started trying to get in and meet people and do things personally. And so a lot of the information that I've been given and told and things I've learned and took to heart were given to me for free, simply because I was willing to show up and fucking listen. And so, thank you. If you're willing to invest part of your day to come in here and listen to me ramble on aimlessly for a couple hours, I will share with you everything I can. So I guess for those of you do and don't know, one of the things that I've had and written about in a couple books when I was doing Highland Game stuff was the Hviii, and which has become the brand. And so I guess a little synopsis on that from me, what it means is my brother and I for a very long time used to watch different athletes, and always would watch them, and man, you just see those guys that had the work and that part of it. And what I always took that as was like, you'd see a guy like Jerry Rice. This is someone who's arguably greatest wide receiver of all time, and you know, you hear stories that he's still up at 4 a.m. he's out on the field running routes, perfecting things, running hill sprints, doing all this work while he's already top of the hill. And it was like, fuck, man. That guy hates himself more than I do, because he's willing to suffer. He's willing to work. He's willing to get up and pay that sacrifice for his goal. So that's really what the hate boils down to, is that no one owes you shit. No one owes you success. And the truth behind that is hard work does not equal success. That's a fucking lie that we've all been fed for a really long time. Hard work done consistently forever yields progress. And progress is what we're chasing. We are chasing being a better person than we were yesterday. And that's something we can all accomplish by just sticking to the plan. Getting up to talk, I'll be moderately sweaty by the time we're done with this. I'm sure my heart rate's fucking awful. But I'm not a professional speaker by any stretch of this. I really just want to share what I'm passionate about and what I've fallen in love with. And if I can help bestow someone else falling in love with the barbell the way I have, mission accomplished.
Listen to the right people, you watch the right videos, you read the right books. That's all we ever did. I mean, I started before even social media, so it was just Powerlifting USA Magazine, Muscle and Fitness, and hoping I could find shit out. Yeah. So it's all trial and error. I mean, as long as you're pretty smart about it and keep it pretty simple, you find a way, you know, your own path. It's not that hard. It's like Albert Einstein has a quote where there's genius in simplicity. You keep that routine simple, but now try to apply it. Try to apply the right technique, the right numbers every week, the right nutrition, the right sleep, the right mobility or assistance work, and all that shit. Now that's the genius part, and that's your job to figure out. No one can tell you. There's no axiom, there's no perfect routine that can't be challenged. Because Matt and I are, you could take someone who's my exact height and size, and there's a good chance on the inside our shoulders, our hips, our knees, all kinds of stuff. It's just slight angle differences. So everything changes right away. So there's no one routine that fits all. So it's just these little tweaks that make it keep going. And that's for you to find out. Usually what I usually go by is whatever is the most natural and feels the best is what your body wants to do, and go with it, no matter what anybody else says. If you're making progress at something, and no matter how conventional it is, if it's working, don't fucking listen to me or Matt or Mark Bell or Stan Efferdine or whoever else.
Definitely
if you're
not
making
Mark
progress, exactly. If you're making progress, keep going. It doesn't matter. You know, we all learned from someone else that came before us, so there's a good chance that you're learning something that you're making up yourself that's working, that someone else is going to learn from you.
The Matt and Friends thing, you know, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out with this first one. Pretty overwhelmed with the response and the stories that you guys shared with me there, you know, in person. And thank you all for your time. Thanks for the support for the brand. Thanks for coming out to support the seminar. Thanks for coming to listen to Ed and I talk. And a big shout out to Ed Coan. Ed's been one of those guys that's been, it's weird when your idols become your friends or you meet your idols, right? They say that you probably shouldn't because they typically disappoint you. And yeah, Ed's not that guy. Ed's an all-around awesome human who's become more than whatever his total was. And that means a lot. And that's the type of guy that I look up to. And that's the type of guy that you want to be. You want to model myself after as someone who has more to share than just what they did on the platform. You know, what I did on the platform or what I did throwing, right, doesn't translate to you. Like, that's not your life. I can't just say hit a bigger total. It's all the lessons and experience along the way that's what's important. And so that's really what we're trying to share. Thank you, Tom Stroka, for having us out. Thanks, Maddie and Bonnie, for being part of it. You guys alleviated a ton of anxiety for me and helped a ton throughout the weekend. Really proud that I get to hang out with the athletes I sponsor. The more and more I get to do it, the more proud I am that these are people that I have that represent, you know, myself, the brand, and other stuff. They have the right mentality and live the right life. And I just want to say thanks again to how fucking awesome everyone is and how incredible doing this was. I really look forward to doing more of these in the future, and I hope you guys come out and join. I'll have some other videos that come out that are a little bit longer version of kind of what was said during the seminar and stuff like that for those of you who didn't make it out to this one, and look forward to the next one. In the meantime, spread hate, always party.